Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Charity Majors, and today we are going to be talking about what it looks like to actually be a business owner and entrepreneur. And a lot of mistakes that most business owners make is actually defining themselves by what they produce. So a baker, they see themselves as being in the baking business. A builder sees themselves in construction. A personal trainer sees themselves in the fitness industry. A dentist sees themselves in dentistry. But here's the thing is that is only part of the truth. And if you're a business owner, then you totally know that is like not the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help you God. You all of a sudden are hit with the hard reality that baking bread and building homes and filling cavities and taking people through workouts, that those are the products and services that maybe you have loved and that you got your certification in, compared to what is actually needed as a small business owner. I remember when I graduated college and dove into the fitness industry, the wellness industry as a health coach. And I worked for corporate and I worked for another larger organization, helped them build different programs and employee wellness programs and programs for establishing culture and community. And then it was like all of a sudden I kind of hit the top of the pay scale and, had all the clients I could take. And I hit this point in this corporate world of, okay, I can only make so much with my time and money and energy. And I kind of want to take back my time. And so I dove into the world of entrepreneurship. And I got hit with the hard reality that my exercise science degree and my NASM certification, which is the National Academy of Sports Medicine certification, did not teach me anything about business. It did not teach me anything about selling my products. It did not teach me anything about marketing. It did not teach me anything about branding. It did not teach me any of this stuff that's needed in the entrepreneurial world. And so I was hit with this really big, oh, okay, this is a lot different than working in a corporate space where they have professional marketers and they have the bigger marketing budgets to run commercials on TV and to do whatever with the sponsors. And I could just got to like walk through the doors and show up and do my thing. And then I just got to leave. And all of a sudden in the entrepreneurial world, when I began owning my own business, it was different, right? If you have felt that, give me like the digital high five if you're feeling that in your soul, to where it's like, oh, all of a sudden you are the janitor and you're the email marketer and you're the copywriter and you're the branding person and you're the social media person and you're the trainer, or and you're the coach and you're the website person and you're all the things. And I think this is where, for us as entrepreneurs, as small business owners, here is what will make or break a business. Because the reality is that most businesses will actually fail within their first 3 years. And it's not necessarily about you getting better at baking bread or becoming a better personal trainer or becoming a better dentist or whatever the industry might be. It actually hinges on you being better at sales. Okay. And if you don't like the word sales, first of all, I remember what it looked like when I was like, oh, I'm not selling anything. Like, I'm a personal trainer and I help people. And I like had this like false understanding. It's like, no, nowadays everyone is selling something. So I actually just want to like flick, in the best way, in the most loving way, like flick that thought out of your mind that you're probably selling something. We all are, whether you are trying to sell nap time to your kids, or you're trying to sell date night to your spouse, or you're trying to persuade anyone on social media to get your opt-in, or you're trying to like sell what your products or your services, like you're always selling and persuading someone into something that you are wanting or that how you can help them. And so that just is a overall blanket statement of serving someone, and there's an exchange for products or services or time or money that they're receiving value and you are receiving money. Okay. So the truth is that we are all in sales, and that's okay. That's actually is a great thing. That is what makes the world go round. And honestly, our success in business depends on selling the value behind what you create. Now, a lot of times, and I have done this before and I'll still see this in the world of not just women in business, but people in business, they begin to sell the benefits. They begin to say, okay, well, you get this thing and you get this thing and you get this downloadable and you get this many calls and you get this product and you get, and so they're actually like selling the tangible things instead of the value behind what you create. And this can be, that might mean dedicating a larger chunk of your time to activities that bring in customers and turn your expertise into a profitable venture. And when you actually get this, this is huge because selling is actually the lifeblood of your business. Whether you have that purpose driven, whatever it is, and you are here to serve and you are here to help. And yes, like if you're listening to this, I am assuming that that is you, that is me as well. And unless you are independently wealthy and you can just do this as a side hobby and it doesn't matter if you make any money on it, selling is the lifeblood of your business. And as a business owner, maybe you're a founder, but selling should be your top focus. Okay. Not getting another certification in the whatever field of expertise, selling has to be your focus. And so this actually looks like that this translates to prioritizing revenue generating activities. Now, this is not the, and we're going to talk about a little bit about the difference of the revenue generating activities compared to the things that are time sucks and time wastes. So hang with me just for a minute for the rest of this episode. But the revenue generating activities, these encompass both marketing and sales. You don't have to be the one to close every deal or every sale, or like writing every sales pitch, but you do need a deep understanding of the entire sales and marketing process. It doesn't matter if you are amazing at problem solving, if you're an incredible leader or managing a team or crunching numbers. To truly thrive, you need to become your company's, your business's sales champion, because you could have the best product or service. You could be the most amazing baker or personal trainer or whoever, whatever, but it's not going to matter if nobody knows about it and if you can't transform anybody's life. Unless you want to do it like for free for the rest of your life, great. Otherwise, you're going to have to become like your biggest sales champion. So I love this 80-20 rule of selling. And this is something that I am personally even refining. I know for me as a founder, I am constantly, as we're like bootstrapping this thing, I'm constantly working myself out of positions and bringing on team members and working myself out of things and bringing on other people to fill in those gaps. And then surrounding myself with people that can do things better than I ever even could, right? If you go onto our website and the beautiful funnels and all the different things, like I didn't make our logo and I didn't make the website, and we have our tech team that takes care of our incredible funnels. And so I get to come in with the copywriting, with the brand voice, with the like, oh no, like we're going to adjust this picture. Actually, I like this design better. Like I get the overall vision and the voice of what it is. And then my tech team and my website and funnel designer, they get to make that come to life. So I like to say it's almost like being a wedding coordinator or a general contractor instead of the one that is actually putting the tablecloths on the chairs or on the tables as a wedding coordinator, moving the tables around, or the guy with the tool bags and you're hammering on the walls. Like, no, actually a general contractor has the contacts and the connections to make it happen, and he's the one that's like a director to direct people what to do and where to go and to make this thing come to life, right? And so as a founder, I'm constantly having to work myself out of positions and continue to go back to this and fine tune this 80-20 rule of selling, right? If all of a sudden I find, and there might be seasons where I'm doing a little bit more of the nitty gritty and that 80-20 rule, which I'll talk about in just a minute, it might be like 50-50 or 60-40 while I'm in a certain season. And then all of a sudden it's like, okay, perfect. Like here it is. And we got it. And I can like teach and train someone and they can take it and run with it. And then all of a sudden I get my 80-20 percentage back, right? So there are some ebb and flow season, but here's the thing is that the key is that to dedicate the majority of your time, attention, and resources to revenue producing activities. And this can be achieved through the 80-20 rule. So 80% of your effort goes towards selling and 20% goes towards other business functions. And what you'll find if you look at your numbers in your business is that 80% of your revenue is generated by 20% of your customer base. So, how can you look at, okay, these are the people that are spending the most, that they're in our, they're in our funnel ascension, they are absorbing and loving, and like they, like there are people, they are they're bringing in the most, and they're like, they drank the Kool-Aid, right? They're just taking all of our products and they love it. Like they're like our people, they're the ideal clients. So how can you first not only attract more of them, but offer then more of those things and do more of the things that are that are creating more of the revenue instead of the things that are not creating revenue. And the things that are not creating revenue, those are the things that you should outsource. Okay. So for businesses with teams, here's kind of there, you want to actually consider a tiered approach. So you can apply the 80-20 rule again with your own rule, and then focusing in on the 4% of activities that truly drive sales. So this might mean where I might be working myself out of maybe the funnel design and someone else is doing the funnel design. And I am then still like, I actually really enjoy copywriting as a writer, and I love doing the research and just really beginning to understand our target market and who we're really speaking to and who we can really help and how we can come alongside them and how we can create offers to help them and to serve them and to help solve their problems. And so that is like, if I can stay in my zone of genius doing that, then all of a sudden, instead of like me like I can work on the copywriting and then I can just send over that Google Doc, and then whoever else on my team can just create this beautiful landing page or this beautiful web page or whatever it can look like, and they can still and I can still stick in my zone of genius of things that really drive sales. Right, so that even gets into like for me creating content, but also we're about to launch our regional director positions. And so we're bringing in leaders of leaders, and they're actually going to you're going to start to hear them on the podcast. You're going to start to hear some of our co-hosts, which is going to be really, really exciting. And so even for me, it's creating content, but this is like a community, a collective of voices, that the platforms that we create are meant for not just me to be heard. And of course, we have our incredible guests that come on, but we really raise up and lift up other leaders. And so the platforms that we create are also for them to rise up on. So you guys are going to begin to hear some of our co-hosts, which I'm so excited about, some of our incredible leaders that we have that we're bringing in. And so this is the part where, again, it's like, okay, I'm working myself in a good way out of certain positions as I raise up other leaders. And this is my job as a founder. This is my job as the business owner. And so I want to encourage you to actually adopt this mindset. And when you are looking at investing into something, then I want you to look at, okay, what's the bigger and the better ROI for me? Is it to get another certification in my industry? Or is it to invest in something as far as marketing or funnels or automation where I can work on my business instead of in my business? And I want to actually dive into a little bit of kind of the engine marketing, which is what fuels sales. And so if you can think of your business as having 5 key functions, it has product development, we have customer service, we have accounting, we have operations, and then we have marketing. Marketing serves the top billing because it's the engine that generates sales, and sales translate into cash flow, which is the lifeblood of any business. So without a steady flow of sales and cash, you can't pay for the other vital functions leading to like your business not making it, right? And so my heart is, I actually want to really invite you into this conversation of being okay with sales and being okay with working yourself out of positions and being okay with investing in yourself when it comes to marketing, when it comes to automation, when it comes to kind of the higher level thinking of your business instead of specifically just your service or products within your industry, right? So for if I was a personal trainer, that it would be the difference of me investing in a mastermind to learn more business or investing in marketing things to either learn more business or to be more comfortable with selling or to hire on someone that can help me with those things compared to getting another certification where I can help somebody with Pilates, right? So there's a difference in those different things. And if you're a business owner, then you actually want to focus more so on your marketing and your understanding of sales versus another certification under your belt. Okay. So you actually really want to focus on sales to grow your business. And by prioritizing selling and marketing, you actually ensure that your business has the oxygen that it needs to survive and grow. Okay, so I want you to really work on that 80-20 principle. And again, there's going to be seasons where it's like it tweaks, a little here and there, and you might have to like adjust. It might be a 60-40 season, and then you work yourself out of that. And then you can get back into your 80-20, like what I'm doing. I'm doing some fine tweaking right now where I'm working myself out of a couple different positions, bringing a couple more people onto our team. And I'm able to then focus again, even more focus on our income generating activities. And it's really exciting because I actually love those things. And so if this is you, if you're finding like maybe you are in this space of, oh, okay, I am feeling this invitation to grow. Like I'm kind of hitting this glass ceiling. I'm frustrated. My income is capped where it's at. I want to invite you to our Business and Bubbly Mastermind. It's happening on September 14th, and we're actually really getting into the nitty gritty of sales and funnel flow and marketing and all this really amazing stuff that will help your business grow instead of you investing in like a fluffy raw event or another certification that you might not necessarily need currently for the lifeblood of your business. This is about prioritizing one of the skills that will serve you the most when it comes to your business and the longevity of being in business. You guys know my heart that when we believe that when money gets in the hands of good women, great things happen. And money doesn't get in your hands unless you know how to sell things and unless you know how to create. It might be a $10,000 offer, it might be a $20,000 offer. Even if you're like a nurse practitioner and you do Botox and you're just kind of selling your one-off whatever, like we can totally help you create packages and funnels and email marketing that nurture your clients and bring them into your world. And you all of a sudden have a $10,000 or $20,000 package. Like those things are easy, but we want to make sure that we're actually injecting revenue into your business so that it can survive and not just survive, but thrive. Because I think now more than ever, the world needs us as women. It needs our voices. It needs our expertise. It needs the heart that we carry for this exact time in all of history. And that doesn't come without selling, knowing how to sell, knowing what to sell, knowing how to persuade someone into something. And we're going to be diving into the how to's of that at our mastermind. So if you want to join us, just go to businessandbubbly.com/mastermind, save your seat. This is actually a really, really intimate setting. And we have already been selling a lot of tickets. And so if we have any left by the time you're listening to this, I want you to go check, because if you don't, I'll let you know that we're sold out. You can check on our Instagram. But I want to help you understand what it looks like to sell with a heart of service, to be able to sell confidently, and to know even the psychology behind persuasion, and to know what it looks like to actually work yourself out of positions. Like you don't need to be the janitor and the email marketer and the social media person and the content, the Canva person and the website person and those are actually costing you money. My heart is for you that your business thrives, because women actually, we make 80% of the financial decisions in households. And so when we are empowered to, yes, make money and to make really great decisions with where we're allocating our funds, again, we got to have the funds to allocate. So I want to teach you guys how to really sell and to love it and to not be scared of it. And then to also create the systems and the processes that help you sell on autopilot, that bring in leads, that help nurture people into the know, like, and trust factor, so that you can focus more on your 80-20 rule and you're not in the nitty gritty of your business, but you are the visionary, the founder, the owner, instead of the janitor, the marketer, the emailer, the like all the other things. Like, you are the business owner and the best seller, the best advocate for what it is that you do and how you can serve and help other people. So come join us at the Mastermind September 14th in Palm Springs, California. It's going to be an incredible, incredible day. It's not a fluffy, rah, hype up, inspirational event. It's very strategy focused. It's very how-to focused. It's very like, you're going to bring your laptop and we're going to be like going through some of this stuff and workshopping, and to where, I mean, sure, you might be sitting poolside because there's an amazing pool at our venue and you might be writing some email sequences there. But so we'll still have some nice, cute things, because hello, we have to do cute. But it actually is going to be really, really business focused. And it's not to say that that is like that we're losing the fluffy and the rah and the fun and all of that stuff. Like, there is absolutely a time and a place for that. But this event, specifically our mastermind, is really, really strategy and implementation focused. So if you're finding that that is what you are needing in your business, and you are like, oh, I'm actually, my 80-20 rule is actually 20-80, and I am doing all the things and I'm wasting money and I'm hitting this ceiling and I'm so frustrated, I'm so overwhelmed and I don't know which way to move. And I, like, I'm having the conversation with my husband and he's like, when are you going to make money? And is this going to be a side hustle? And you're totally overwhelmed or you don't have any more time or money. If that's you, then we got to get some stuff done in your business that will move the needle forward. So come join us. Go to businessandbubbly.com/mastermind, save your seat, and we will see you there. And if you are working on this 80-20 rule, I would love to hear. Send me a message on Instagram at Charity Majors or at Business and Bubbly. And we want to hear how you're working yourself out of your business, how you're growing, how you're expanding, on who you are becoming in the process of this journey we call entrepreneurship. All right, my friend, have an amazing day. Head on over to businessandbubbly.com/mastermind. Save your spot before we run out of spots and before the mastermind fills up. And I can't wait to see you in Palm Springs. Cheers to your success, and we'll talk to you next time. Thank you so much for listening to the show. I hope it brought some value and some fun into your business and life. Remember to rate, review, and subscribe to the podcast, and even share the episode with a fellow business bestie who you know will love it. It helps us continue to attract top-level guests and reach more and more women who are on their journey in business just like you. Remember that when money gets in the hands of good women, great things happen. Cheers to your success.